Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. No see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Green 18.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, kill.
Jam, jam.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Back, back, back.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Leo. Wide, get wide.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Let's go. 91.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
Pilot, 64. Weak. Rock it.
Bang, 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 bang. Check three. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Clear. Hit it.
On first down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Alert 3.
5. Go. Now.
To throw on second down, Clifford. This one complete to Ingram. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Hey, Haywood.
29 is Mike 29. I'm not ready. 29 is Mike 29. You.
There go.
From the gun, Clifford. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check. Q.
Nice.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
There. Let's go, dude.
Now again, right side. Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Looking to throw on second down. Clifford. And Diggs has it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
15. Plant.
57. Mike, 57.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Check. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Zoo.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Orbit.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is going to lose yardage here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. 80 weapons. Check. Snap.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 43. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
319. Scan 300. Scan 300.
57's the mic. Rock 57. I got you.
Go.
57. Mike 57.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, Foxtrot.
At the 28-yard line.
Whip.
Shoulder right. Back north.
Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Hey, 88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He holds it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here's Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check.
They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. To throw is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, Clifford. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on 1st down. Clifford, they go screen. This is Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out. The back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. 65. Hey, wahoo!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This is Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 50 to 50. 57.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. They were looking for Johnson that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph taking it in, and the Vikings have taken the lead. The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback and all call.
57's the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jam.
57's the mic.
Hey, Haywood.
Give these trash.
Look at him.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! From 6 yards away as his guys are back within a single score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Third down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Kill. Big dribble.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it.
And that's caught inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Jones, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him out to the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Box it.
54 much.
Hey, 88.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a week 1 victory. On 1st down, Swift. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Rock it. Check 43. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Preston Smith there on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Go on. Back hit.
On second down, Swift. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On 3rd down, Swift. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the